everybody! Thank you for coming to my debut stream. I'm so nervous. It's like the first time I'm streaming all over again. It kind of is a new start for streaming for me. Hi Gordy, hi Zombie, hi Hellscythe and Bravo and Derp and everybody. Wow, everybody came. Thank you so much. Yes, it's me. Thank you, Zombie. I really do love my model. I'm very excited to show it off. It's taken a long time to finally be able to. Oh, hi, Mikuzu! Thank you for coming by! It's my my first time showing off my model, so I'm very excited. By the way, I spent a lot of time trying to make all the settings work, but if anything's wrong with my audio or anything, please just give me a heads up and I will do my best to fix it. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, Lion, Dragon, Fox, and Fallen Angel raid. Oh gosh. Thank you everybody for the raid. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Oh gosh. Who is raiding me? I have to check. God. Her. Oh, Hellscythe and Bravo. Thank you guys so much. You guys are wonderful. Oh god, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I don't even know where to begin. But oh, please tell me my redeems are working. I worked so hard on making those work. Gosh darn it. Mix it up, why you hate me. I'm sorry, it looks like I'm gonna have to manually... Oh! Well, that one worked! Why did the other one not work? Ah, god. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to... I don't know why my VTube Studio redeems aren't working. This is pain. I guess I'm gonna have to turn those off because my life is pain. I don't see the head pat or the cheek pull one working properly on my side. Oh gosh. I guess I'm turning those off for a minute till I can fix them because it's not a Hazel stream if there isn't significant amounts of scuff happening every single time. Alright, yes. Okay, I'm just gonna actually have to turn off head pats and cheek pull and forehead flick, I guess. Even though I tested them yesterday and they seemed to have been working. Life is pain. Why is OBS now over there? But thank you everybody for coming. Yeah, it's unavoidable to have some scuff. Especially because I couldn't test it during stream. So I thought it would work, but at least the hearts are working. But so Derp did redeem an Ara, so I guess we're gonna do that. Have I practiced this at all? No, I haven't. All right, the most nervous Ara you're ever gonna get in your life. Ara. I'm going to have to practice that so it's actually worth the redeem eventually. But for everybody who's new, and also because it's just fun to do it all over again. My name is Hazel Juniper. I'm an elf Vtuber. I am a variety streamer, so I try to stream a variety of things, just chatting, different games. But my favorite games are story-heavy RPGs and puzzle games. So I'm particularly fond of mysteries. So I am going to play Duck Detective eventually. And the new Ace Attorneys. Oh, thank you, Derp. I'm glad it was worth it. It was worth the channel points. Oh gosh. All right, I guess we're gonna go into the slideshow. Get a voice-changing bow tie. Okay, it's not Detective Conan in here. All right. I like mysteries, but I don't want to shrink. But there is a shrink option. Spoilers. I'll show you later. Oh, okay. And here you get to see my homemade slideshow. But this is my debut. So, you know, that's the meta. That's the meta, is the slideshow. Oh, thank you, Is it Shune? Shinshune? Shinx? But thank you so much. My model artist and my rigger did a wonderful job on them, and I really do love my model. Shinx, okay, thank you so much. All right. Yep, debut slides. Thank you, Bravo. Oh, spoiler alert. I did this for free on a website. All right, so about me. My name is Hazel Juniper. Hazel is my given name, and Juniper is my family name. I am 300-ish. In human years, that's way too old for you, frankly. No, I'm a grown elf lady. I'm not a baby. I am a baby streamer though. Are you taller than Hazel? Probably. Hazel is not very tall. Hazel is very, very average for a human, kind of short for an elf, if we're honest here. I'm on the short side for an elf. Oh, thank you, Nem. But yes, not a very tall elf, but you know what? That works okay in the human world. I'm not hitting my head on any door frames, and I can get along just fine. All right. So I am, as I said, an elf. Not a elf, not a part human, just an elf. Although I do have human relatives, but I'm I'm a lovely elf, as you can tell by the ears, I hope. Oh, are all my model siblings in here? Welcome. Welcome. Oh, wow. Oh, D&D cleric is also short elf. Honestly, super valid. I hope your D&D cleric kicks ass. But my birthday is February 27th. I did get to do a little birthday stream this past year. I was very happy to be able to do that. It also happens to be National Retro Day, which I really think is also a fun coincidence because I'm a big fan of retro fashion. A lot of my design was inspired by basically 1950s pinup fashion, if I'm honest. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Farron! And welcome in, too! But yes, I really do love retro fashion. For now, this is the only outfit I have, but in the future, I would like to eventually have a couple different outfits, and hopefully get into some more fashion that I can show off. Oh, jeez. Oh, thank you guys so much for the gifted. Thank you, Soshina, and thank you, Hellside. You guys are so nice. Thank you so much. Why are my alerts not coming up? Did I forget to put my alerts on this one? I'm a dummy. I forgot to put my alerts on on this particular page. Whoopsie. I'm not smart. Oh gosh. Let me adjust that real quick. There we go. Now my alerts are on here. I didn't put it on this screen because this is a temp screen that I was only going to use the one time. There we go. Now they're all going through. Thank you guys so much. God. Hazelnut's not very smart. I'm sorry, Nem. Oh, I'm sorry. That was dirt. See? See, this is what I mean. I wasn't even reading that properly. I'm just, I'm too busy into my slideshows. That's how you can tell I've worked too long in an office. I'm very excited by slideshows. Oh, thank you guys so much for the gifted. The alerts keep going. But yeah, okay, so for languages that I speak, in chat, I'm only going to do English on stream because that's the only language that I speak fluently, except Elvish. And am I gonna speak Elvish on stream? Ooh, that's Elvish for no. No, I'm not. I'm not doing Elvish on screen. That's a very niche streaming market, and you know what? No, let's not do that. Oh, I see you guys found the new emotes, huh? I really love my new emotes too. So those are by Spider Sheet, and I love them very much. Is Hazel Nihongo Jozu? That means good at Japanese, right? No, I'm not. I'm not. Go read Lord of the Rings. That's under copyright, honey. We can't do that on stream. That's how we get in trouble. But yes, I'm kind of a sad monolingual. I would love to learn other languages, but I've never really been successful at making them stick. Maybe someday. That would be a fun stream, though. Oh, no. Nobody cares about this. Sorry. Did you expect lore? You're not getting lore. Lore is too much work. It's too expensive to do a video on. And frankly, all you gotta know is... I'm an elf. I came from the land of elves, and I like it better here in the human world. There's internet and video games. It's a lot more fun. No lore. No lore. Welcome, Rajanka. You just missed my split second lore. Oh, thank you for the hearts, Nem. Cadbury animal biscuits? Hell yeah. God, I love animal cookies. Animal crackers. I mean, they're animal crackers by label, but they're cookies. Those are too sugary to be crackers. But here's my likes. So I am a particularly big fan of sour gummy candy. I like all kinds of food, but sour gummy candy is delicious. Are you really having fun if you aren't making all kinds of sour faces when you eat? Really? Oh, thank you for the follow, Brodo. I'm gonna go down the left-hand side first. I'm also a big reader. Actually, that's like my main hobby outside of gaming. I really like to read. I will finish a novel probably in 2 days if it's about 300 pages. If I'm into it. I will drop things like not like it's hot if it's not getting me, because I'm also ADHD as anything, and you have to get my attention. Hazel likes afternoon tea. Yes, we'll get to that in just a moment. So my favorite games, my genres are visual novels, RPGs, generally story-rich games. So I will play just about anything if the story is really good. Although how far I get into it without needing to look up a guide is gonna vary, because eventually if I get around to playing Elden Ring, it's gonna be a lot of tears. There's going to be lots of tears. Yes, and so down to the tea. I do really love afternoon tea. I will have tea also in the morning. It's my replacement for coffee, because I need the caffeine, alright? I don't know if you guys know, but black tea is super caffeinated. Yeah. Oh, wait. I guess we got a hype train going. Thank you, guys. I didn't even notice. Oh, gosh. This is moving so fast. But, yeah, I am a big fan of tea. I love the scones. I love the drink. I love it. It doesn't matter if it's 90 degrees out, we're still doing it. Have I played Steins Gate? Yes, I have played Steins Gate. It's been a long time. I pretty much played it, I think, really early on when it came to official English. I'd like to play it again. That might be fun for a stream, but it's an extremely long visual novel. Same with a lot of the other big, really good story ones like Higurashi. So those would be kind of a series, I think. Round 2 for the choo-choo train. You guys, no, you don't have to. But I really appreciate all the love, though. Okay. Other likes. In terms of VTubers, my biases are... Thank you for the love, bravo. My biases are for HoloLive and HoloStars. Particularly, I'll jump around to a bunch of different streamers in both of them. I'll watch lots of other indies and corpos, but my Oshi is actually Gavis Battle. Like, I don't like clowns generally, but I like that clown. Oh, thank you for the love, Hail Scythe and Nem. Um, I also like coloring. So this is exactly what you think it is. It's it's yep, like kindergarten coloring. But I don't like doing it like with physical crayons or pencils or anything like that. I'm somebody who grew up teaching myself Photoshop, and I spend a lot of downtime coloring manga panels just to relax with. Do I not like clown? No, I don't like clowns, Zombie. I really, not a fan. We'll get into that a little later. I'm also a big animal lover. I've worked with animals before. It's been a big hobby of mine. Actually, one of my big hobbies years ago, it's very expensive, so I can't keep up with it as much anymore, was horseback riding. I used to be actually minor competitions in equestrian activities. But no, you will never find out who I am. You'll never hear about me. I was nobody. But I do love jumping them horses. They're really fun. Horses are my favorite animal. I'm very fond of them. I would, if you're not used to them, they're big and a little intimidating. But yeah, I'm a horse girl. Look, I'm an elf. What did you expect from me? You knew it was horses. Of course it was horses. Horses are for rich people, man. And VTubers might, blow money on lots of stuff, but you're gonna spend way more on horses in a year than you will VTubing, I'll tell you that. Alright. What? Okay. My computer just did a weird thing, but alright. What do I not like? Here's my dislikes. Okay. So, I hate math. I'm sorry. Math is the worst thing. I don't need anything above basic multiplication and division, and I'm even struggling with that a lot of the time. I do need my phone calculator. It is painful. You want to chip in and buy a pony? You guys can do the math to see how expensive that would be too, because I'm not doing it. It's also too expensive. That is an expensive purchase, you guys. Especially just buying the horse isn't the expense. It's upkeep. You have to pay somebody to house that horse. Unless you own a stable. And that you're really rich in that case, probably. So I'm really bad at math. If we ever play a game where math puzzles become part of it, it's going to be painful. What's the highest I can go on the times table? Here's the problem. I can't remember my times tables for the life of me. I don't remember a thing from 4th grade. No, really though, I'm terrible at math. I'm legitimately struggling. I don't know. 10 by 10 is 100. There you go. That's about as high as I'm gonna go off the top of my head without really thinking about. 12 by 17. Oh no. Oh no. Can I call a friend? Sincerely though. I don't know. I'm not smart. Oh, hello, Lottie. Thank you. God. 194? Okay, Derp gave me the answer. Oh, 154. Y'all are going to trick me now. Oh, no. But, here's another thing. For an elf, I don't like to be outside. I'm sorry. I'm a gaming bookworm, and I like staying inside. You all can do the math for me. 5s, 9s, and 10s tables. I wish I was even that good. Yes, library fae. Yeah, you know what? Libraries. Yes, perfect. That's my ideal. And thank you, Lottie. I love my model so much. I'm so happy to show it off. Yeah. But there's a reason I moved out of Elfland, and it's because mosquitoes suck. Cold wind sucks. I don't like to get wet in the rain. I want to lock myself in the house, and that's just not very, all elf hobbies for normal elves are outdoorsy things. Do you know how much I hurt my arm doing archery? I managed to hit myself with a bowstring like constantly. Like it's terrible. I'm just terrible. I'm a terrible elf. Oh, oh, you're a leaf, so you're outdoor planty elf deer girl. You know what? We can still hang. We're just gonna, you know, hang with somewhere with a roof over our heads. Skip the horse, buying me a library cottage. Yeah, you know, buy me a library cottage with a stable on the side. I'll get the horse. All right. Here's another thing I dislike was waiting for Twitch to approve my emotes. I I uploaded them late because I wanted them to be a surprise. And I got stuck in pending for a couple of days. Luckily, most of them came through for today, but yeah, we almost didn't have emotes for this because I uploaded them too late, forgetting that they have to be approved by Twitch. I'm really like terrible at planning things. I plan everything out that I think I'll need, and then there's of course all kinds of details that I'm like, oh yeah, that was important, wasn't it? And I didn't do it. Yeah, it was only a couple days. I'm very lucky. There's gonna be more coming. I didn't have all of them finished for this because I keep buying more stuff. Oops. VTuber spending money? Name a more iconic duo, really. Shika Noko Noko Kush. Alright, that meme is driving me absolutely insane. I understand it's fully addictive, but I also like... I'm just sitting there like, my brain is melting out of my ears for this. Every time I watch it. Oh, yeah, such is the life of VTubing. You're spending all kinds of money. I'm sure quite a few people have actually spent money to make themselves into the Shika Noko Noko meme. Alright. Oh, hi Wani! Thank you so much! I know you can't stay. Oh, well, I still really appreciate you popping by. Just wanted everybody to know, this is Wani. If you don't know, she is my VTuber mama. She did my model art and my design. She is wonderful, and I'm so happy that you managed to stop by. Thank you so much. Oh my god, I'm trying to keep up with chat. You listen to the 1 hour version of Shika Noko Noko? No. See, I would not have been here today if I did that. I would not be alive. My brain would just be mush. There would be no talking on this stream. You don't have a mom, Jade? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wani is, my wonderful mama, but yes. not my elf mama. My VTube mama. Oh, that's very sad. I'm sorry, Jade. But you know what? Orphans manage to be usually the main characters in most stories, so you know what? You're doing all right. You just gotta find your adventure. Yes. Yes, Wani made me the prettiest. I am very pleased. Look at how swishy my hair is. I'm so happy. But yeah, so back to my dislikes real quick. So I said I like tea, but I don't like coffee at all. I'm anti-coffee, I'm sorry. I will have tea any day of the week. I don't care. Which is, yeah, it's a little bit odd for where I live. Because everyone just wants to default to, do you want coffee? No, I don't want coffee. I would rather go without anything than have coffee. I love the way it smells, but the taste is, no, really nasty. Oh. Liberty. Alright, zombie. You're gonna get a 5-minute ban for that one. Coffee tastes like yes, exactly. It's so bitter, and it doesn't matter how much cream or sugar you put into it. No. It just can't make it taste good to me. Which is weird, because I actually really like coffee-flavored things, like coffee ice cream and candies and stuff, but coffee itself, no. Nasty. Nasty stuff. I do think it smells wonderful. It reminds me of, like, being inside and being very warm, especially in the winter. But I just can't stand the taste at all. Coffee with caramel is next level. You know what? I know everybody likes it. And things like pumpkin spice too, and all that, but no, not for me. Not a coffee person at all. Coffee is too bitter. Hot drink, no-nos. Oh, see, I love hot drinks. I love things like tea and hot cider and all of that. But only in, like, really the winter it's wonderful. In the summer it's like, I'm having this tea for the taste, but I am suffering for the choice. I really am. Coffee with pumpkin spice and matcha zombie? Both? Alright, that's an interesting combo, but... oh, God. It's not just you, No, it's not just you! Like, honestly, I think a lot of people just... they're gaslighting themselves into liking coffee. I'm sorry. They really are. A southern sweet tea? You just like all the flavors, don't you, zombie? But, yeah, for other things I dislike is setting up my tech. As you can see, I can't do it right. I messed up 3 redeems that aren't working right, and I'm probably gonna have to figure out what I did wrong there, because they seem to work. I don't know. It might be after the debut stream we have Hazel attempts to tech support herself on stream to make sure it works. You know what? Normal water is honestly better for you than any other thing. So it's not a bad thing to just drink normal water. Varen, thank you so much. I might actually have to tap you for that, because I do not know what I did wrong at all. But we'll see. We'll see what I can manage. I try not to ask for help because I try to be independent and not the babiest baby streamer. But as you can see, I don't know what I'm doing at all. I didn't even build my computer. But yeah, the last thing that I really don't like, I don't like clowns. I'm not at a phobia level, but I really don't like clowns at all. As a little elf, a very little elf, we went into a store around Halloween, and one of the staff members over there was dressed with an evil clown mask on. And I cried, and I ran away. And I ran away into the mall. And it took my family a significant amount of time to find me in the crowded mall. Well, because I had hid behind a pillar and was sitting there and just crying because I was very, very scared of clowns. We can blame certain writers from Maine about that. But yeah, so I really don't like clowns, and that's why one of my first streams I played Left 4 Dead with Hellslife, and he brought me into a carnival area, and I didn't know there were clowns. But we had modded the heck out of it, so I actually got fully away with it without meaning to by having put a mod in that replaced all the clown models with Weezer CD covers. Sometimes being Hazel is winning. It has got to be stopped. Yeah, I couldn't even finish both movies. I watched the first one and I tapped out. I was done. Can't do it. Oh, thank you, Cody, for the love. How to escape the sticky clowns. It's you don't go to the circus. Ever. Never go to the circus. Thank you, Bravo, for the love. Need the mods anyway so you can run on your potato. It's all good. God. But yeah. So I don't have a lot of dislikes that are worth talking about because I'm picky. If we're gonna talk about what I'm picky about, we're gonna be here all day. Don't like Pennywise, avoid Art the Clown. Oh, I do know what Art the Clown is, and no thanks. No, thank you. No thanks. Yes, the world ends with you. Thank you, Gordy. Base taste. Yes, so my favorite video game of all time, hands down, is The World Ends With You, which is a RPG from Square Enix. It came out in, I think, 2007 for the Nintendo DS, and it's great. It's got a wonderful story. It has great combat, and the ports they did port it to a couple different systems later. It's on Switch, and it's also on mobile now. But they did have to change some of the functions of the system because it really leaned into the 2-screen stuff for the DS. So, you know, I would still play it if you ever got the opportunity to. If you can't play it on DS, it's still worth going through. Do I have the pins? Yes, I do have the pins. I have handmade World Ends With You pins, and I also have the special edition stuff that came with Neo, The World Ends With You, the sequel. Super Japanese goddess with Okami. Yes, Okami. Yes, Okami is also big on my list. One of my favorite games, my favorite off the PS2 era for sure. Uh, yes. So Okami is one of my comfort games, really. I love going back to it. I was actually using Okami playing through the PC version as a way of testing out my model privately. I was recording myself to make sure everything was working right. That stuff's never going to show up online ever because it's all scuffed as hell. But it would probably be fun to play on stream sometime. So because I do know the game mostly front to back at this point, except where all the stray beads are. I always forget what those are. But yeah, let me see. Persona, yes, Persona is really fun. I haven't played all of them. I've only played for myself Persona 3 on the PSP, Persona 4 the original on the PlayStation 2, and Persona 5 and Vanilla and Royal. Royal is my favorite. Out of all of that, I haven't played too many of the updated versions of any of the other games because, to be honest with you, I hardly ever finished the first ones before they start announcing the updated versions. Like for the Shin Megami Tensei 5, wasn't it out only about a year before they were like, here's the updated port? And I'm like, oh, I didn't even get to any of this yet. Your Atlas works so fast. I'm like, you should have just held on to it for a little bit longer and just added this on for the first release. But have I ever been to Shibuya? Yes. This is nothing. I mean, Persona 5 and The World Ends With You both feature Shibuya. And I have been there. I've been very lucky. I took my picture in front of the 109 building. I was very proud of myself for being able to do that. But yeah, I'm also a big fan of things like real world settings for video games. So that's always fun for me. I like to visit places that are featured in my favorite stories. It's always very fun for me. Oh, and Zelda? Yep, for sure. So actually, I didn't play any Zelda games before Breath of the Wild, but I did see a video talking about how much fun Breath of the Wild is, particularly for breaking the game, which I didn't end up doing. I don't break the game very much. But that's what eventually made me crack and buy a Switch about 2 years late. It was already out for a couple years by then, but then I was like, you know what? I have never actually played a Zelda game. Why not start? And I fell in love with it. Breath of the Wild is a super fun game. I love doing it. I've completely finished it, including the DLC, and super worth it. Super worth it. I would definitely recommend playing that one. I have not finished Tears of the Kingdom because I'm dragging that out as much as possible. And I am begging you, Nintendo, please, just put the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess ports out already, please. I need those. I need to play them. I don't want to have to go back and buy a Wii U just to play these old games. You're making me suffer here. Oh, and I just saw, thank you for the 4 months, Tamaki. Thank you so much. And thank you for the love, Nem. They are huge time investments, yes. They made the 109 building from yes, they made it real. It's gonna last a little longer than the Tokyo Gundam, but you might as well, if you happen to be in Tokyo, go up there and get your picture taken before they take it down. But yeah, Zelda games are a huge time investment, and actually I wasn't a Nintendo kid growing up. I didn't get the opportunity to play on things like the GameCube or the NES or any of that. So I actually didn't play too many Nintendo games until I was much older. I had a Game Boy and then DS when those were a thing, and I got to play Pokemon, and that was like the only Nintendo property that I ever got to play. Sega, oof. The only Sega property that I can remember playing much of was Sonic. And let's all be real here. If you played Sonic like co-op with anybody, it could be very painful. I was always getting whooped by my brother. He was so much better at every video game than I was. He absolutely whooped me every single time. It was sad, to be honest. But it was very fun. I always loved Sonic for its music in particular. Great music. And if I got the patience for Persona 5, I have the patience for Zelda. Yes, I'm gonna hold out. And when they finally put Wind Waker and Twilight Princess out there, I'm definitely playing those on stream. I really, really want to. Forged in the fires of siblinghood. Yeah, there was tears. It was, my brother was the best, I was second, and my sister absolutely just got destroyed every time she picked up a controller. Oh, you played the old Mortal Kombat and Batman games? Wasn't the Batman game for most of the systems back then? Like, I remember there being a famous one that was super glitched out and you kept getting stuck constantly in that game. Like, I think it's famous for having like a specific room where the player just completely can't leave. Batman Forever? That sounds about right. Everything about Batman Forever was suffering. Oh, you're aging yourself. You know what? I don't know what era of gaming that was specifically. I don't even remember what Sega consoles were anymore. But yeah, that was a long time ago, I think. Sega hasn't put out consoles for a very long time. But yeah, so the last one on my list for favorite games is 999. I use the shortened name for this, but its full title is 9 Persons, 9 Hours, 9 Doors, if I remember correctly. That might have been out of order, but those are the words in it. Hi Nasid, welcome! But yes, so 999 is a kind of a visual novel. It's a little obscure for some people, but if you're into the adventure game genre, you've definitely heard of it. It's by Uchikoshi, or that's the last name of the writer. He's kind of more famous for things like the Somnium Files nowadays. But if you're into mind-bendy mystery stuff, super fun. 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. See, I knew I had the order wrong. I knew it. I said it's one of my favorite games, but I never remember these sorts of details. Is that the one with the sinking ship? Yes, it's the one with the sinking ship. It's very specifically referencing the Titanic. It's Titanic, but you're also in an escape room and someone really wants you dead. That's what the game is. But yeah, if you like mind-bendy puzzles, super fun. Some places didn't like selling it because of its rating. Oh, did it have a mature rating for the DS era? Because I know that's where it originally came out of. So it's been ported to PC now, but when it did originally come out, it was on the Nintendo DS, and adult games did not do very well, and that was definitely an adult game. There was some death in there, a lot of death. One of the very few DS games rated M. Oh yeah, that would explain the really poor sales. Too many great games that you played that names of other names go to the back of your brain file cabinet. Yeah, you play too many games and you just kind of been like, oh, that's that one, but you remember only part of the title. Oh wait, no, my mouse is on the wrong screen. So my fave manga and anime, Madoka Magica, because I'm basic like that. But what I really like Madoka Magica for is the animation style. Yes. So I really like Gekidan Inukuri's witch scenes. They're so beautiful. So beautiful, and the way they clash with these more typical of the scene 2D animation for the magical girls. Just the combination is so cool. Madoka's so worth it if you're an animation geek. I think it's so cool looking. I do also still love the story, but I'm really a sucker for that animation. Oh, you used to cosplay Homura? Yeah, Homura, great girl. Until Rebellion. Then that's where the fandom splits. And you know what? I can't blame them for that. That was a choice they made. And now we have to sit and wait here, and it's been like 10 years? 10 years since Rebellion? And we're still waiting on that 4th movie? Like, come on, Shaft. I mean, I know that's just their MO. I mean, look how long it took them to put Kizumonogatari out there. But yeah. Studio Shaft, you're making me suffer just like Nintendo. Oh, Yu Yu Hakusho? Yep. So Yu Yu Hakusho is one of my favorite classic animes. If we're going for the 90s, like, shonen genre, hands down my favorite. I'm sorry to things like Dragon Ball Z and all of them, but Yu Yu Hakusho is in my heart forever. I love Yu Yu Hakusho. Does it have something to do with Kurama? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Little bit. Might have been my first anime crush, maybe. But very fun, very great action. Still holds up really well if you want to watch the animated version. I was also watching the live action version that came out, I think, this year. And that's really fun too. It's different. It's a different thing, to be honest. They condensed a lot of things and changed some things around, but I actually think they did a lot of good for the story. Kuwabara was treated so well. Really great. Oh, oh, V for Velcro. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah. Welcome to chat. Yeah. Yu Yu Hakusho, very good. Very good show. His parts. Oh no, I repressed that scene. Okay, look, Yu Yu Hakusho was also made for young boys, so you know what? You just gotta roll with it sometimes. I was young. Also, so this is where my mystery tastes really show up. But one of my favorite manga, very specifically the manga, not any of the adaptations. I'm sorry, but Erased, or Boku Dake ga Inai Machi, which means the town where only I am missing. But nobody calls it that in English. It's called Erased. But the adaptations of this just don't do so well, in my opinion. The anime just completely botched the ending. It was doing so well until like the last 2 episodes, and then they just absolutely face planted. Terrible way to handle it. It's like that's about halfway through the manga, and then they tried to squish all of that in to the last couple episodes. It's like, no, just terrible. The live action versions also, I just don't feel like they sell it as well. It's really like, it's one of those series where actually the slightly exaggerated anime like expressions and stuff really work for it, because they're just slightly exaggerated. But the live action, I don't know. It feels a bit like I keep expecting Liam Neeson to like walk out from a doorway and be getting involved. They should have done a second season. Yeah, it would have been good to do a second season, but unfortunately, that's the thing some studios still get stuck handling, is trying to squish everything into 12 episodes or 24 episodes, and there's just too much content to properly do justice. It's really sad. But if you've ever been interested in Erased and were like, what the hell was that ending? I do recommend going back and reading the manga. There is the adaptation for the anime is really good up until I think episode 10 or so. That's where I would drop it and just go ahead and finish it with the manga if you want a satisfying ending. Yes, the art isn't as good. I don't care. The manga's story is chef's kiss. Have I been watching Mushoku Tensei? No, I haven't. I did read the novels back, a while ago. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I have terrible time keeping up with TV. I'm barely keeping up with a couple of shows like Slime and Spice and Wolf, to be honest. I haven't even touched what I'm gonna watch for the summer season, except I know I'm gonna watch Suicide Squad Isekai, because that just seems like an amazing show to completely shut your brain off to. It just looks insane. Just absolutely nuts. But yeah. Slime, Spice, and Wolf. Yes. Thank you. Base taste. Slime is one of the best isekai, and Spice and Wolf is just one of the best, period. It taught me more about how economics work than I want to admit. But yeah, Spice and Wolf is very good. If anybody wants to watch it this season, I highly recommend it. I think it's ongoing. We have not finished it all. But yeah, so one of my other favorites is Jibaku Shonen Hanako-kun. The English title is stupid, so we're just gonna call it Hanako-kun. It's a really dumb English title. It makes no sense. I don't know why they did that. But it's a ghost story, basically. It's one of those series that deals with like the 7 mysteries of a school. The art is beautiful, beautiful art. The anime is, well, it's a thing that exists. That's what it is. But I would recommend the manga. It's very interesting. I do find the story very compelling, and the art is just, I'm shallow, all right? I'm very shallow. If I wasn't shallow, do you think I'd have a marker that just says a lot of isekai series here in the corner? Yes, Nem, you're correct. I just don't want to admit that that's the title because it's stupid. I don't like it. I don't like that title at all. Yeah. Jasmine of Amnesia? Yes. What I really liked about that series was it had really nice art and also beautiful music. Beautiful. But yeah, I'm one of those people who just consumes isekai stories just constantly. Do I remember most of them? No. Are you supposed to? Doesn't really matter. There's plenty of them that are just throwaway series that I'm just like, yes. Yep, we're just gonna consume this and then drop it, and I had fun for 3 hours. That's all that matters. But in particular, I'm one of those suckers for villainous stories. Overload's really good, except for the animation, for the adaptation. That was unfortunate. They really did not do those baby goats any favors. But yeah, I'm really a sucker for villainous isekai series in particular. Lately it's Villains Deserve to Die. I think that's the title. But yes, Penelope best girl. Callisto best boy. Elf woman from another world enjoys isekai stories. What a surprise. I know, it reminds me of home. I'm just homesick. But yeah, I'm a sucker for all that villainous stuff. And attempting to change fate and all that, which is why some of my favorite genres are also like things like time travel, which yeah, you can tell from the erased function and Madoka up here. Oh, am I gonna watch that isekai about an elf girl? That's Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf, right? Yes, I will read the novels for that. It's very wholesome. It's very fun. It's also a cooking manga, so highly recommend if you're into that. Or manga. Yeah, it is a manga and a novel, but I read both and I kind of forget which one I was on at any given point. Oh gosh. All right, so other faves. This is where I stuck the things that I didn't want an individual slide for the concept. All right, so a couple of my favorite book series. Oh, thank you for the follow, Nero. I think that's how you would say it, Nero. God, I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But yes, so my other faves, some book series. The Goblin Empire. Wow. The Goblin Emperor is like my favorite standalone fantasy novel, period. It's really good. It's also really hard to get into if you're not one of those people who's going to sit there and learn half of a fake language that was made up just for this novel. Ner. All right, thank you, Ner. And thank you for the follow. Yeah, I recommend The Goblin Emperor if you're willing to. If you're a hard sci-fi person, you're probably the sort of person who would enjoy this sort of fantasy novel. If you're the sort of person who's like rolling in and is only enjoying things like slime isekai, maybe not for you. But so The Queen's Thief is also a fantasy series. It's about a thief who steals things that are impossible to steal. It's really good. I love the characters. It changes point of view characters in every volume, and it's really great because even if you know the characters that appear in the later volumes, they're portrayed very differently without being out of character. That you're like feeling it's so different. It's so different every volume. It's one of my favorite fantasy series of all time. Do I like Phantom Thieves? I put Persona 5 on my list. Of course I love Phantom Thieves. Of course I do. I mean, damn. When Lupin is an option in a game, I'm going for his storyline whenever I can. Um, and okay, I'll come back to Star Wars in a minute. But I also am a fan of Alice in Wonderland, and I actually do mean the original books. I am that girl who was reading those books. It's OG isekai, okay? It's some OG isekai. Um, and I'm also a sucker for that aesthetic. I spent an embarrassing amount of time being into the aesthetic of card suits. Just like hearts, clubs, diamonds, spades on so many pieces of clothing. So many. Definitely a partial reason why I own petticoats and Lolita outfits for such a period of time. But it is expensive. It's also an expensive hobby. Fashion is expensive. But yes, and yeah, okay, the tea aesthetic and yeah, all of it. Yeah, you can see it's they're nonsensical books that are supposed, like, some people suspect that they're about the author really hating math. So here we go, like, that's a relatable to me. Oh, thank you for the follow. Wait, where did I miss one? Oh gosh, I missed that follow alert. Gosh, but I hit my goal. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you guys so much. Who just followed me? Oh, check these. Thank you so much for the follow. And yeah, Lolita outfits, very cute, very expensive. Honestly, it was cheaper to continue collecting kimonos. That was a thing I did for a little while too. But really it's not just money. There's also the space thing. Lolita outfits are not small. They take up so much space. Especially the petticoats and the heels, which are always, platform for the most part. Very expensive hobby. But this is why I really shouldn't invest so much money in all my hobbies, because I jump from them too quickly. And okay. Scum Villain Self-Saving System. This is a male villainous novel. I really like it. Everyone's unhinged and stupid. It's like everyone's brain is operating on like a slime isekai level, while the drama is on the level of like historical C and K drama stuff. It's insane. Oh, I collect kimonos, Lolita, and vintage. I did, but some of that's old. I still have it, but I haven't collected any new kimono or Lolita stuff in a long time. It's just too much space and too much expense. And at least the vintage stuff I'll wear on a regular basis. You can get away with vintage stuff in a way you can't get away with Lolita and kimono on a regular basis. At least in the US, which is maybe where I am. Maybe. Wink. But yeah, okay, and the last one on this list is Star Wars. Yeah, I'm a Star Wars person. I'm a big Star Wars person. Particularly the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy. Too much expense, commissions model from Wani. I saved up for this model. I saved for it. Okay? I knew I wanted a model from her for a long time, and I saved before I commissioned her. But yes, so my favorites are the original trilogy, which are kind of objectively the best set of trilogies in the series, and also my bias for the original ones I watched. And the prequel trilogy I'm biased for also because Anakin's my favorite. Budgeting, yes, we budget, and then we blow the money after the model's done on VGen commissions. Oh, Derp, go to sleep. 3 a.m. is real late for you. Gosh. Thank you for coming even though it's so late for you on your side of the world. But thank you so much. I forgot you're in like a really opposite time zone to me. Yes, go sleep. If any of you need to go sleep, go sleep. Don't stay up. The VOD will be here when you get up. God, I've spent so much on VGen comms. Yeah, me too. I have more emotes in the pipeline. Some other assets that I'm commissioning for events that I want to hold later. I love VGen though. It's so much more convenient than trying to find things on Twitter, or God forbid you actually put out a tweet that says, hey, does anybody know somebody with open commissions? And then just the bot onslaught. It's insane. You've been on that DGen sleep schedule. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. You gotta have a good sleep schedule. You gotta live life where you're not messing your body up. Alright. But, yeah. VGen, honestly, it's too easy. It's too easy to be like, yeah, I'll pay for that. Yeah, I'll pay for that. Sure, sure, sure. And then you, like, look at your credit card bill at the end of the month, like, what did I do? I never do anything that I can't actually afford, but sometimes I'm just like, wow, I spent that much? I really spent that much? Ooh. Maybe don't do that next month. And then I do it again. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna move me. Wait. Come here, VTube Studio. Wait, no, that's the wrong tab. Here we go. So these are my bias characters. These are my bias characters. As I mentioned before, here we go. Here's Anakin Skywalker, my favorite in the Star Wars series. He is my boy. He is an absolute train wreck of a person. Terrible, terrible man. And I love him. I love him. If you don't look at your account balance, there's infinite money. That's not how that works, according to the IRS. Oh god, notorious sand hater. Yeah, you know what? He and I are on the same wavelength. I don't like the sand either. I wanna go to lakes instead of oceans. Yuck. And also deserts are too hot. Yeah, I got a taste for the bad boys, as in they're actually bad people. As I mentioned before, my first anime crush here, Kurama, my boy. My boy! Yeah, he was my first anime crush ever. I loved him so much. As an adult, I'm like, you know what? He was actually the most normal character I ever really liked that much. Everybody else is a jerk. Everybody else is so bad. Like this guy over here, yeah. This is Joshua from The World Ends With You, my favorite video game of all time. He is also not great. He's obnoxious as hell. I'm not gonna spoil a lot of the story because going into detail about the characters from that game, no matter which character it is, really, you're gonna get spoiled. But he is a big part of the plot, and he's also terrible. He's also terrible. He's constantly making fun of the main character to his face. He's very rude, but he's also very funny. I really like him, and also his mechanic in the game, the original DS version, was my favorite. So when you get to do New Game Plus and you can use whichever your partner characters you want in whatever part of the story, I always picked him because I was the best at his mechanic. I do have a type. I have a type. Terrible. There's like 2 good boys on here and 3 horrific, like, why are you here, like, types. Kurama's one of the good boys, but even he's kind of like murdery. Up here on the right, this is the main character for that fantasy novel I mentioned earlier, The Goblin Emperor. His name is Maya. He's the emperor. He wasn't supposed to be emperor, and he's just kind of like, his whole family gets murdered basically, and he's like, okay, my whole royal family's now dead. I was never prepared to be in charge, and now everyone's being horrible. Now I have to do an investigation to find my family's murderers and also not get manipulated by politics. Also, there's some assassination attempts in there, but you know, it's actually a really minor part of the plot. The real plot is him figuring out how to be emperor. It's a really slow-moving novel, but he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's the only one on here that doesn't commit a murder. Legitimately. I don't know what is wrong with me. I like adjusted who was my favorites on this. I went back and forth on my favorites because, you know, day by day you change you change who's in your top 5. But there were more murderers on here before, let's just say that. And so this guy down in the lower right, this is Apollo. He's from a kind of obscure manga called Olympus by Aki. You might know Aki because she's the character designer for Sugar Apple Fairy Tale, which had like 2 or 3 seasons last year. Beautiful artist, absolutely beautiful. The manga is fully insane. The gods want to just destroy the world because bored, and he's terrible. He's like the main character also. He's like the only consistent character throughout the entire series. There are other characters who are like the point of view characters, but he's the most major one. He's terrible. He lights a dude on fire. He kidnaps people. He knocks buildings over. It's terrible, terrible person. But he's beautiful. He's absolutely beautiful. He's got rainbow eyes, alright? Look at that. And his beautiful jewelry. Also, it drove me nuts. Years ago, when I was doing coloring manga panels, I would like to practice on Aki's art because it was so detailed. And to be honest with you, it would drive me crazy because panel to panel, his jewelry was inconsistent. It would never match. So I would be like, I just spent so much time doing this one panel in this way. Now I have to change it. Must love Aizen from Bleach. You know what? I did watch till basically right before Aizen pulled his shenanigans, but I only know about that because of like pop culture osmosis. I heard about it. I never finished Bleach. I never finished it. I got kind of bored in that the arc where they were trying to save Rukia from the spirit world, if I remember correctly. I got kind of like, we'll catch up to this later. And then I didn't, because I'm easily distracted like that. But yeah, I think I probably would have really enjoyed his villain arc. Grimjaw, I do remember Grimjaw's design, and to be honest with you, that was a peak design. You could tell that Kubo really wanted to be a fashion designer. Well, at least that's what I heard. I heard a rumor that he really liked designing fashion. He was so good at character design. So good at character design. Right, okay, these are my bias for my ladies. Okay, so there's a couple visual novels in here. But okay, so up here, yes. Up here is the protagonist character for an otome game called Code Realize, which, yeah, it's a dating sim. Get off my back. Her husband is Arsène Lupin. Okay, we had thieves here. I had to. Also, she's great. She's one of the in my experience with otome games, she's one of the kind of few protagonists that have a really fleshed out personality. She is a fully functional character all on her own. She's great. She is also made of poison. You can't touch her. She's poisonous. You will literally start to melt. It's very sad. Liking a good otome game protag. Hey, my bestie is a villainess, alright? But yeah, she's great. I really like her whole arc. Actually, she's so good that they're actually in the sequels. Well, the fan discs, they're not really sequels. They gave her arcs that are just about her and have nothing to do with the guys at all. There's a couple. There's like 2 with other women. And there's one with her little brother. They're great. They're super great. Yes, of course Monica is here. Look at her. She's completely innocent. This is an innocent, like, she's not a thing at all like my other character faves. Definitely not a Hamasano Yandere. Oh, have you not done the fan discs for Code Realize? I would recommend them. They're really fun. The Christmas stories are adorable also. I like playing them in December. Monica, unfortunately, does not get a Christmas story. Her life is suffering. But I love her. I definitely had the mod downloaded before Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, where you could just kind of stay in the ending Monica scene with her infinitely. There was a mod for that. where you didn't have to finish the game and you could just hang out with Monica all the time. And I definitely had that. I was very biased. But yeah, so definitely recommend Doki Doki Literature Club also if you like Yandere Ace. Oh, hydrate? Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, I've been talking for like an hour. I should hydrate. Thank you, Hellside. Why are my redeems not making sounds? I think I broke something. I'm gonna fix that after stream. Save the game? There's no saving the game, Nam! There's no game! I don't think there's a delay. I just don't hear anything. Oh, it's not that big of a deal. I will fix it. I'm doing great, so save my life. Save my throat with some water, I guess. Okay, I drank water. But yes. So, down here in the middle, this is Castor from the Fate Extra series, which is part of the Fate franchise from Type Moon. You might also recognize her if you played Fate Granddaughter. She said she's best girl, best fox girl. I love her. She's also very unsafe person to be around. Even if you are her love interest, she's very dangerous woman. Her name is so long. Yes, even her first level spoiler name is kind of long. But you know what? There are worse ones. There are definitely worse ones in Fate Granddaughter. But she is the reason I actually got into the Fate franchise. Because this was one of the first Fate games that actually came over to English officially. And I saw her design and I was like, to a friend of mine who was already into Fate Stay Night long before, I was like, can you date her? Can you date her in the game? Because I want my character to date her. And my friend was like, yes you can. And I'm like, alright, I'm buying this game. I'm buying a PSP just for this game. Or I might have bought the Vita. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. But she's great. I love her. I'm not even into girls, but like, I just really liked her character. But okay. And over here, this is Eris Mizarian here in the lower left. Only kind of. We don't actually know her real name. But we, for the sake of the slideshow, she's Eris. She's a protagonist of a manga, Korean manhwa series and novel called Kill the Villainess. She is in some she's going through it, man. You thought Monica was going through it? Eris is super going through it. So she's a villainous character, isekai'd. She was isekai'd into a villainous character. And she super wants out. She does not want to be there. And it's not like, she's not one of those characters who eventually adjusts to being in the world she's stuck in. The whole point of Kill the Villainess is not somebody wants to murder her. She wants to get out of that world by any means necessary, including the most extreme. And the whole plot is about her trying to basically escape. It's really good. She's so desperate. She's got such a great character arc. If you want to see someone being like really screwed up from being taken away from their family and stuck in a fictional world, like, I really recommend it. Oh, Black Rock Shooter. Oh man, Black Rock Shooter. See, I love it, but I'm also like, it's that sort of thing where it's like Zelda in that every iteration is completely different. So I get kind of confused about where I am at any given point. So from Kill the Villainess to Slay the Princess, now that makes sense. Hey. Hey, okay. Slay the Princess is not my first... Oh, it was not the first game I streamed, was it? Was it? Was it my first solo stream? Oh my gosh, it might have been. Wow, I've forgotten. Oh, Hazel has a type? Yeah, Hazel has a type. For sure. Hazel has very, very, very obvious types. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. I guess I'll have to play Slay the Princess Pristine Cut when that comes out. Apparently it's super popular again because Markiplier's playing it. First game and first clip. Oh, you're right. I think so. My memory's not good. I probably should have remembered that. It wasn't even that long ago. But yes, uh, Markiplier's playing it, so I don't want to do that. I'm not competing with Markiplier, right? I know who I am. I'm not even in the same universe as Markiplier. But yes, okay. So my last bias girl is here in the lower right. This is Dina DeMille. She's the protagonist of a series called the Innkeeper Chronicles. There's a webtoon adaptation of that on Tapas, I believe, and that's where this art is from. But it's also a series of novels by Alona Andrews. She's an innkeeper of a normal bed and breakfast in the southern US, and she's also super magic. She can have her in like throw you like 100 feet in the air and shoot you. It's like basically she's like a witch. And also her inn caters not to normal people and not to normal magic people, but to space aliens. Like space vampires and space orcs and space werewolves. It's absolutely wild. It's a very wild series. I recommend it if you are just kind of into the whole concept of like space vampires. It's really fun. She's great. She's got her shit together in a way that most of my favorites don't. Most of my favorites are either figuring it out or just a hot mess forever. Always messy. Always messy. Oh, okay. And future plans. So these are my future stream plans that I would like to get to eventually. These are, you know, maybe not anytime soon, but I would love to be able to do them in the future someday. Okay, so become Twitch partner. I think everybody would love to be Twitch partner eventually. But you know, that's big dreams. Big dreams. Someday. That's gonna be a long time, but I would hope it would be something I could eventually do. I'd also like to simultaneously stream to Twitch and YouTube eventually. I feel like that would be a really fun way to, you know, maybe expand my audience and also not have to a third party upload my VODs to YouTube, which I still haven't done. Whoopsie, haven't done that. Need to do that. Possibility exists? Yes, I definitely could. And I think simultaneous stream to Twitch and YouTube would probably be a one way to eventually do that. Oh, what's my YouTube channel? I think it's Hazel Juniper VODs. It is linked in my Twitch bio. Oh, did I set that alert? I don't know. There it is. Thank you, guys. There's my YouTube channel. There's nothing on it. There's nothing on it, but it exists. I do plan to upload my old VODs to it eventually. I just haven't bothered. I'm really bad. I'm feeling really bad at procrastinating. Oh, thank you, Loon Moon. Thank you for the follow. But yes, so I'd like to do simultaneous streams someday. I think it would be fun. I'd also eventually like to have a 3D model made so that it could do 3D streams, and handcam streams and that sort of thing. I'd really like to be able to pull that off eventually. They always seem so fun to watch, and I'd really like to be able to do that, and I'd be able to play things like, to be honest, VR games where you could actually still see me move. I really like VR games, but actually my VR headset is DOA, so I'd have to buy a new one anyway. Whoopsie. Gonna have to do that eventually. But that's also not cheap. Why are all my hobbies so expensive, you guys? Why are they so expensive? And okay, so another thing. I'd love to do more collabs. I really have only collabed with Hellscythe and my friend Rosarin. Just because I'm shy. I'm shy and I would need to ask people, and that's hard. And I think this is a very common VTuber introvert problem, where you're like, But what if they say no? What if they don't like me? Or what if we don't vibe on stream, even if we get along fine in like text? It's hard. It's hard. But I would really like to do that. So I'm thinking maybe it would be like, maybe a good way of doing things would be to, slide into like those multi-people collabs where, a bunch of people playing like a four player game together. It would be a way of starting it up. Why not do an off-stream collab to hang out and see if you connect first? That's true. But that would also mean I would have to talk to people, and that's hard. Talking to people is hard. I would love to do that though. I would really like to also, have more people to play games with, because I do like multiplayer games. You need to have people who want to play with you. Yeah. Okay, so another thing I'd like to do, I didn't realize that this was covered up, I'm sorry. But release song covers and an original song. So this is a long time in the future thing, because I also actually want to take singing lessons to get to a level where it's at least semi-professional sounding. I can sing okay, but no, not on stream. I would never want that on the internet the way my voice is now. I don't have enough power in my voice to hit much notes. I have no real control. So while I can hit notes okay, it's like I can't maintain anything and I run out of air. And I've forgotten how to read music also. I used to know how. I forgot lots of things. But I would love to be able to release song covers and original songs. I do love music so much, and I think it would be really fun. It has nothing to do with growing as like a VTuber. Like, those sorts of things really don't do much for your like stream view like stuff. I just think they're super fun. I love listening to VTuber covers, to be honest. Oh, Hazel, yes, please introduce me to people. Please, I'm so shy. Music theory stream, let's go. Oh yeah, you know what? Are there games where you can learn how to read music? That would be fun. I would like to do that. That would be a fun stream. Or I'd have to do actual work, and man, Discord karaoke night? No, because it's on the internet and somebody could hear me. I have done karaoke bars though. I go with my friends a couple times, and I get shy even in front of them. I'm shy even like in case the staff outside the soundproof box hears me when they bring drinks in. Like, so I've been in a karaoke like rooms with my friends, and obviously, you hang out with your friends. They buy, they order tapas and they order, drinks. And when the staff comes in with them, and I'm in the middle of a song, it's just like, oh, no, are they gone? Okay, then we sing again. You're a screecher and get worse with every drink, zombie. You know what? Valid. What is karaoke, but like in a box or in a bar for, if not sounding absolutely wasted? But yes, I would love to do music stuff in the future. That would be one of my bucket list things. And at the bottom here, which is covered up by chat, because God forbid I actually notice what I'm doing before I start a stream, it says do a charity stream. So I added this on a while ago, and to be honest with you, I added that before I got invited. I got invited to a charity stream. I'm very excited. So next week, this is a real short preview thing, but I'm going to be streaming for Gamers Outreach. So Gamers Outreach is it's an organization that basically attempts to bring video games to children in hospitals who are hospitalized for various things. And, I don't know if any of you have ever been in the hospital for any significant period of time, but it sucks. It really sucks. And so they try to bring gaming consoles and like basically stations that the hospital staff can move around to bring the consoles and the screens and everything to the children who are, often unable to leave the hospital rooms that they're staying in during treatment. And so this is the sort of thing where they bring these things to the children to try and give them something to enjoy while they're in the hospital. And so I'm joining the Vtuber Summer Slam this year, to help raise money to buy more of these stations for children in the hospital. So that'll be next week. I'll announce the specific dates later on Twitter, and I'll put it in my Twitch schedule. But yes, I got invited. I was very surprised, but I was also like really, really excited. I'm really excited to do that. I have no idea what I'm gonna end up like raising, to be honest, but I don't really mind because I'm going to plan to match whatever I do raise as much as I can. So we're definitely donating money. It'll be fun. Fun facts. So these are some just some random facts I wanted to add in here that are not, I didn't have anywhere else to put them. So this is actually my second model. I had an older model, which you may have seen on Twitter a very long time ago. There is not much trace of it left. The tweets are still up, but I had it fully functional. It was working, and I also just wasn't in love with it. It was a very 1.0 of my idea concept, and it was fine. But I saw Wani's art, and I was like, no, this is what I want. This is what I want. And so I did put up 1 or 2 small videos on Twitter with that model, but I never debuted it properly. So while I do have it, none of y'all will ever see it again. So this probably doesn't surprise you guys at this point when I talked about how I have a bunch of different like niche fashion stuff, retro stuff, the kimonos, the Lolita, all that. I did used to cosplay. I'm mostly retired from it because, again, expensive hobbies, but this hobby was also labor intensive and a lot of work, and frankly, I don't want to go to cons as much anymore. I don't want to go to conventions like I used to. I used to go to quite a few, and lugging all that stuff around and then putting all of it on, and wigs be heavy, man. Wigs be heavy. So I don't really cosplay as much anymore. I still think it's really fun. It's really cool, and I really admire the people who do the really over-the-top ones. But I'm kind of out of the scene nowadays because I'm also spending what money I would have done that with on Vtubing. Vtubing is my cosplay now. And I also mentioned this earlier, but I did not build my own PC. I'm bad at tech. I'm really bad at tech. I'm terrible at setting things up. I'm very clumsy. Like physically, I hurt myself on the regular. It's really actually very unfortunate. I constantly have terrible sense of the space around me. So I didn't build this PC. My friend Rosarin just kind of surprised me one day. She just texted me like, "Hey, you busy?" And I'm like, "No. Want to hang out?" She's like, "Yes. But come with the car. Come with the car with the trunk space." I'm like, okay. So me and my sister go pick her up, and they load a computer into the back because she also knew about it. My sister can't keep secrets for the life of her, but she told no one. She didn't tell me. She didn't tell me that my friend Rosu had built me a PC behind my back and was like, "Here you go, surprise. This is your combination Christmas birthday for the next 2 years." Because it was obviously not cheap. But she apparently really wanted to build a PC again after building her own, and was like, "Here you go." And I was like, "What? How much did you spend?" She's like, "I'm not telling you. You don't get to know that." I love Rosu. Yeah, I bought like one part of the whole thing because she's like, "Okay, I'll get it for you, and next time I see you, I'll give it to you, and that can be your start of building your PC." And then she just has a fully built PC in front of me. I was absolutely shocked. Just absolutely shocked. Especially because I don't deserve such a nice PC. Because look, I managed to lock OBS in full screen mode for half the day yesterday before I figured out what I was doing and fixed it. I've been messing with OBS for like a year now, and somehow I got stuck with the whole OBS blocking my screen. I couldn't move it. I could minimize it, but I couldn't actually move it at all because it was just stuck like that. It got completely stuck. I don't even know how I fixed it. I had to restart my whole PC more than once and like reset a bunch of settings and then recreate all of my scenes. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh, hello, Sunken Shell. Welcome to chat. I'm telling everybody about how absolutely pathetic I am about tech. Absolutely terrible. Scuff Queen, I guess. I'm very clumsy. Oh, that you used that emote there. That's painful, zombie. Very painful. I'm getting hazed by OBS. Yeah, it needed to punish me right before I debut properly. And still things went wrong. Always go wrong. Always go wrong. Oh, whoops. Okay. Spoiler. Not really spoiler. But we're gonna go through the real quick how I ended up with my design. So this is my old design. Or at least the sketches for it. So this was Hazel 1.0. She's cute. You can see where I started. But yeah, so this was with the original sketches that my first artist Chris came up with. And yeah, no, move. And this was how we ended up moving around. Yeah, you know what? We can pretend these were my awkward teen years. Yeah, so this is a couple different versions of me that eventually were put together. She's cute, but you know what? She wasn't how I wanted to be. I did like a lot of it. You can see where a lot of the pieces came together. So this was the finalized design for it. You can still find this image on Twitter, actually. You can still find this on Twitter. It's fine. I actually do like lots of it. It is cute. If someone else were using this, I would love it, I think, a lot more. It just didn't suit me the way I would have wanted. But it was really good for practicing and getting started VTubing. It gave me a little more confidence to start. Yeah, I'm a bit more One-san now, I think. This is a bit more Hazel at 18 vibes. Oh no, the heart's missed. But thank you, Hellscythe. I moved me, so I'm not where I should be. But here we go. So these are Wani's sketches and finalized design for the current model. Oh, thank you. You like my current design? I do too. I like it a lot. I did like my old one, but this one I like so much more. I really like the way, in particular, I fell for how Wani did the hair. I really love the hair that she managed to make for me. I think it's really cute. Yeah, I really like all the attitude she put in that sketch. Like there's a lot of personality there. And I think it showed off what I was trying to go for. Yeah. Oh, thank you guys. I went to the salon yesterday. But oh, and I forgot what I put in all of my, I forgot the order of everything I did. So whoops, I keep surprising myself. But here are some etceteras. So my hashtags are for going live is Hazel Live, and my art tag is Hazel Art. They're real simple. Leaf headbands as a touch of nature. Yeah, I love it, and also it moves great. It looks really cool. I actually have a on my wish list for my headphones. There's a little leaf accessory you can put on your computer headphones, and I really want it. Maybe a present for myself now that I've debuted. But yeah, you know what? I'm not in Hololive, but I wanted to be one of those people with an Oshi mark. So we get Elfin Seedling for the Oshi mark. They don't have one that looks quite like me, but you know what? It's close enough. It's close enough. And yes, if I ever got off the ground enough to have an actual fandom or anything like that, we're gonna call them Junie Peeps. I kind of got inspired because Nem calls me Junie, and I was like, that's adorable. We can do something with that. And so I stumbled into Junipeeps. it's a little cringe, but is it really a proper VTuber fandom name if it's not a teeny bit cringe? I think we can go with it. And these are my socials. You can also get them out of Seribot, but they're pretty much all either Hazel Juniper or VT_Hazel Juniper. Really, really easy to find, I hope. There's nothing on either the YouTube or the TikToks because I was saving the shorts and the TikToks for when I finally debuted the model, because the ones I have are, you know, they feature my model moving, and I didn't want to spoil it too early. But yes, Junipers. Oh, Junipers is also very cute. Oh, darn. Also, Derp, didn't you go to bed? Didn't you go to bed? It's like 3:30 in the morning for you. Well, alright. That's not sleeping, though. But you know what? I'm not kicking you out of chat. You can stay. But yeah, my socials are pretty straightforward, so it should be easy to find me. If it's not one of these four, as of this moment, it's not mine. So, if there's an imposter, I didn't do it. So these are my my asset credits real quick. So, oh, hang on, I need a little bit of water. I've been talking for like an hour and a half and I'm feeling it. Oh, geez. Thank you for the love, Nem. All right. So as I said earlier, Wani popped in earlier, but my model art was done by Wanelmyth. She is a wonderful artist. I have all of my artists. I have them all marked in my credit section on my Twitch about page. Oh, yes, it was Shua who did the rigging. Yes, my rigger was Nyanshua. From what I remember, Wani and Nyanshua are actually siblings. They work together on all of their on all the models. I think they do a really wonderful job together. But yes, so Wani is my mama and Nyanshua is my papa, I guess. Yes. So my overlays were created by Riri. Riri is a wonderful VTuber. She was introduced to me by Hellscythe. I really loved her work that she did on Hellscythe stuff. So I went ahead and commissioned her, and she's wonderful to work with. I would definitely recommend her. Yes, their collab illustrations are so good. But so my logo was actually one of the first things I ever commissioned after my first model. So that was by Zenith. Her Twitter name is Tragic Heroine. She does a wonderful job, but she was one of the first things I ever actually commissioned. What? Somehow I messed up the way this looks, and I am annoyed with myself about it. It's not even. Whatever. The stinger between my transition stinger. That was by Edgar R. My music that you can hear playing in the background, hopefully. I hope. It looks like it's playing for me. I hope it's been playing. But the music is by Praxi Plays. I have his stuff also linked. And, oh, it's faint? Oh, maybe I should turn it up a little. I didn't want it to overpower my, my mic. But it is also kind of just soft music to begin with. But it was made by Praxi Plays. He's wonderful to work with. I kind of gave an incredibly vague idea for music, and he's like, all right, give me a week. And then they came up with this wonderful music. It's also the same music that plays on my starting soon and BRB and ending soon screens. I've been using it this whole time, to be honest, so it's not new, but I really do love it. Right. So my sub badges, you guys may be able to see, they're kind of adorable. Is Nochu VT. They were kind of skeb, So I just kind of was like, this is my model. Can we have something that goes with it? And she's like, I got you. And came back with the badges, which are plants and birds, and they're really cute. I'm very happy with them. They're so cute. I didn't design them at all though, so you can put all the praise for those on her. The panels are I forgot to edit my panels on my actual I just realized after the stream the panels will be corrected. Right now they're the ones Riri made for me, but the panels that will be on here after I leave stream are by 88 Design. They're really cute. I really like the chibis on them. They also made one of my emotes, the animated one, and the PNG stills emotes. Those are by Spider Sheet. Those ones I actually did design somewhat. I pulled specific poses and everything. So I hope you guys like those because we worked hard on those ones. Yes, that one you're using, House Side. That one's the 88 Designs one. It's really cute. It's really adorable. Oh, here's a spoiler. There's a chibi model. There's a chibi model. That was made by Mado Hime and Mado Shi. They created a chibi model for me, and you'll get to see that a little later. Actually, not a little later. Probably in like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I gotta do the regular model reveal, and then and then we'll do chibis. Eventually that'll also be a routine, I think. Okay, yes. And now I'm gonna vanish for a minute because we're gonna change screens. Right. That's not what I wanted to move. Whoopsie. Don't pay no attention to the black behind the curtain. The black screen. There's nothing there. Shh. It's fine. Right. I'm just gonna vanish off for a second so that I can bring VTube Studio up. You're going to make me very big so that you can see me properly. Alright. Oh gosh, I hope I make this work. Alright. You guys already kind of know what this looks like, but I'm going to make it bigger so you can see it in better detail. But as you can see, I have this adorable leaf headband. I really love the lighting on it. And Bonnie's beautiful work on my eyes. They're really nice. Too bad that V2 Studio didn't have a second screen to help with. I know, it would be nice. Unfortunately, maybe that's a future thing that they can add as a feature. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work. You're just gonna have to ignore my mouse. But you can see at this size, it's harder to see when I'm further away. But I have these really cute earrings that Wani gave me. I am an earrings everyday kind of girl. Don't wear them to bed though. That's not good for you. But earrings every day. And I have a lovely smile. Thank you. But I'm also a 2 necklaces kind of girl. I've got a choker and this lovely pendant that Wani gave to me. I really didn't design most of this. Wani did this all for me. I have a lovely smile. Oh, thank you. I have, and this is my jacket. It has, so these flowers are actually a kind of, wow, I have notes. I took notes, I swear. So these flowers are a specific type of plant. So I don't know if you guys know, but my name is a plant reference, both of them. Hazel is a type of plant, and it's also a color. So the color comes from it being the color of hazelnuts, and it's kind of similar to my hair color, actually. So that's one of the reasons that name happened that way. But the flowers on the jacket are kind of are from a specific kind of tree or shrub. It's the same name that my last name comes from, which is Juniper. So The Latin term Armeria juniperifolia, or the juniper leaves thrift. So that's where the color scheme and my logo and jacket have these flowers came from. Yeah, this was probably one of the more I very specifically wanted this part for myself. I requested Wani very specifically add these flowers. I went very ham on my theme at the beginning, just to completely ignore the lore. Do I need lore? No, we don't need lore. Shh, we don't need it. It's okay. It's okay. But the jacket goes all the way past my waist, where I'm wearing high-waisted jeans. I'm a jeans girl. Skirts are cute, but that's work. Skirts are work. I'm a jeans everyday kind of girl when I can get away with it. Is that a bracelet? Yes, it is. Here, I will show it off a little bit. I'll show off my hands. I got my nails done very specifically for this. But yes, I am. I have wonderful hand details. I've a bracelet also that has the juniper flowers on it. They match my jacket. And they're also on my nails right here. Are you a fan of purple, Varen? I am too. I'm a big fan. I think it partially comes from having a lot of purple jewelry because of amethyst being February's birthstone. But yes, and she did such a good detailed job on my jeans. Like, I really love the way she did them. And we did the old school 1950s like race girl kind of style. It's very cute. And then you get a little calf. You can have a little calf as a treat. And my wonderful shoes. And you can see me stepping. I'm on my way to get wrecked in an RPG with my friends. Yes, I know it's a lot of leg to be showing as an elf. But here we go. We're gonna do the full thing real quick. You can see the whole model in one go for a minute. Hazel does wear shoes. Oh, you know what? No, I don't go barefoot. I don't even go barefoot in my own house, man. This is a slippers household. You better be wearing something that aren't your dirty shoes. But yes, Lonnie did a wonderful job on my model. I'm so happy. I'm really very happy. Yeah, I kind of speed run this because we're almost at 2 hours and there's still stuff to see. We're not done yet. We haven't even done my toggles. Because yes, I have some toggles if you guys would like to see. Okay, first one I'm gonna show off. I'm gonna zoom out a little so you can see it fully. Is no jacket. And you can see also, thank you for the heart attack. As you can see, my flower is here on my shirt also. My jacket does hide a little bit of my figure, but you can see it really well without it. So that's my first toggle. I requested Wani specifically give me because I really just love the combo. I can swap between a more breezy look and a more warm look. Right. And we'll do a couple more toggles. Short sleeves are nice. I love short sleeves. I love long sleeves and I love short sleeves, and design-wise they're both fun. Good for summer, yes, because it's so hot. I hope you guys can't actually hear my air conditioning unit because it is so hot today. But here we go. See, it's so hot. I'm sweating from the eyes. I'm sweating from the eyes. It's terrible. I'm so upset about the heat. It doesn't work so well when I'm laughing, but I'm having too much fun. You're under a tornado warning, zombie? Be careful, okay? Be careful. That's a little nervy. Maybe I should have kept the tears on for that one. But no, you know what? How dare you bring that onto my stream? How dare you? It's very uncool of you. How dare you make me mad on my debut stream and show my mad toggle? It doesn't work so well when I can't stop laughing. But I really liked this one too. I think she did a really good job with the mouth. And surprise, actually, you know what? I'm having a really good time, so we're having a wonderful time, and you can see how much I love it. How much I really love being with all of you today. I really like the effect here. It's cute, right? It's cute. Alright, and okay. So then there's the, you know, you kind of saw this one. But, oh, I'm so embarrassed. I'm showing off the worst sides of me today. Oh, you're all so lovely, though. I really love having all of you here. Ara, ara. Yes, alright, there we go. You got a free one there, zombie. You didn't have to spend channel points for. This one's fun. I really like this one. This is for when I'm really having a terrible time in a game. Am I scared? No, I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted with myself. This is what I'm gonna wear. This toggle for the entire time I play things like anything Souls-like. I'm going to suffer. I'm just going to suffer for it. Horror games face? Yeah, maybe. There's some nasty things in horror games that this face would definitely earn. Clown game? Okay, yeah, this is a clown game face. Where I'm gonna be wearing this face the entire time I play with clowns. Terrible. But, so, this is a fun one. This one was very specifically made for me at my request by Wani. Oh, we have to find- no, hey, no, let's not do clown games. Hey. Let's not do clown games, alright? No, that's bullying. You should cancel your clown outfit design. I'm sorry, Hellscythe, I can only play with you with PNG, and you're going to have like a censor bar over your entire model in our collapse. Alright. Yep, sorry. Sorry. Haha. Do you like my smug face? I needed a smug laugh. I couldn't resist it. I was in my villainous phase when I asked for this. It even has a fun head like jerk. It's so fun. I really like these ones. But those are all the toggles for normal Hazel. And now we're gonna have a surprise. Real quick. I will be right back. Oop, I'm way too big. Oh, there we go. Okay. Here we go. Second model. Hello. It's TV Hazel. TV Hazel is here. I feel like I came out of Movement Valley. It's so cute, right? I love this. So this is actually, I was the first customer for this particular artist in Rigger for chibi models, and I was very happy. I think they did a wonderful job. I do have some toggles for these also, for this one also. Oh. Thank you for the heart attack. Wait. Why aren't they working? Oh no, my toggles. Darn it, they're broken on my Stream Deck. I guess I'm just gonna have to do them with their hotkeys. Oh my gosh. What were my hotkeys for this? Oh no. Oh! Okay. This is unfair. Alright. You're getting moved over here. And then back. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Because I'm gonna have to do it the long way. Because apparently I fixed this morning. And it's now broken. What? Oh my gosh. Okay. I guess I broke this one. We're going to have to load the second one. Whoopsie, you don't get to see that. Scuff, scuff. Scuff, scuff. It's fine. It's fine. You heard that screenshot? Yeah, I pressed the wrong key. Look, I'm very distressed about it, okay? I'm so sad. I'm very sad. And I'm also nervous. I'm really embarrassed, actually. I'm so embarrassed at the way the chibi model reveal has gone. It's terrible. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. I'm always smiling, Hellslide. I can't help it. It's a nervous smile. Oh god, and what were the other keys? Oh, no, that was the wrong one again! I don't remember where the toggles were because I set them up on my stream deck so I wouldn't have to. There it is. There we go. I caught in 4K. I know, it's just embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. I'm so mad at myself. I'm just so mad. Yeah, I'm paparazzi. It's my own clumsy fingers. This is my mad toggle. And, oop, okay. That was... Why? Oh, now I'm upset with myself that I somehow managed to make the Twitch throwing system toggle button. The manual throw is the same as the tier one. Why? I need to fix this. I didn't have this set up this way before. I'm gonna have to change it. Oh, I'm so scuff. I'm so scuff. All the highlights from this stream are going to be like, wait, I broke it. Wait, I broke it. Oh gosh. Alright, I got hit again. I'm just bullying myself. But I'm going to have to... No. You know what? Hang on a second. Alright. Now I'm back. Don't clip that! Don't clip that! I keep breaking it! I keep breaking it! I'm terrible. Wonderful debut, I'm sure. Thank you for the heart attack, Hellscythe. I'm getting absolutely assaulted with that. But okay, that's pretty much all the surprises for today. And we've been going for 2 hours, and my throat's feeling it a little bit. Clumsiness is now Hazel lore. I guess I admitted it on stream, and then I just proved it. So I can't really complain. Part 2 next stream? What part 2? What part 2? Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna actually, yeah, for sure, have some tea. Oh! Thank you for the gifted Tamaki! Oh my gosh! Wait. Did I not have the alerts on the— oh my gosh. I didn't have the alerts on this one either, because I'm dumb. Well, there they are now. Thank you! Thank you so much! Why am I all the way down there? In part 2 we yap about isekai. You said for today. Well, yes, because today is one stream, and there will be more streams in the future generally. There will always be more streams until I graduate, which hopefully won't be for a very, very long time. VGen money. Thank you, Tamaki. That's really nice of you. Yeah, oh, that's another thing too, is that one of my donation goals for the Vtuber SummerSlam later, next week, is going to be chat getting to pick my next emotes. So you'll be able to select what scuffy embarrassing emote we get to use next. I will commission it based on what chat's tastes are. I mean, you guys are the one using them anyway, so it makes the most sense to me. Can't graduate if there's no reason to stop. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not stopping. Never stop, never stopping. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a movie. But yes. Oh gosh. Emote, I'm dumb. No, we don't want an I'm dumb emote. It's already out there. You already can use the disgust faces at me. There's no escape from VTubing. You invest this kind of money in it and you just like run away? Why? Why? You're here forever and ever and ever and ever. Hazel, if you give us that power, there's no going... Oh no. You know what? Maybe I'll just have a couple you can select from, or maybe I'll just have a poll based on most popular options. We'll have to see what level of chaos I'm willing to unleash upon myself. Popstar is a really fun movie. I recommend it. It's been a while since I've seen it though. Oh gosh. What are my summer plans? Oh, aside from the SummerSlam donation stream, or charity stream rather, next week, later in the summer, probably in August, I'm gonna have, there's a little bit of a surprise, but I'm just gonna give you a sneak preview. You get to see nothing because nothing is physically prepared that I'm willing to show yet. But I'm gonna have a summer camp themed like stream event for a couple of days in a row in probably August, because that's as far as the outdoors I'm gonna get. Oh, Hazel, check my DMs. In Discord? Is it in Discord, Hellscythe? I actually am not logged into Discord right now because I didn't want the alerts going off. S'mores, yes, s'mores and spooky stories and you know, all of it. I wish I could find like a canoeing like simulator or something. But that would be fun. All right, Hellscythe, what'd you do? Oh, you guys, I'm gonna have to download this so that I can show you. Hellscythe sent me some very kind art as a debut gift. Oh, image. Let me get it. Oh my god, it's huge. Hang on. Let me adjust the size on that so that it's actually visible. Oh, camping songs? Oh god, that would be exactly the kind of cringe that would be fun, wouldn't it? Right. Here we go. Oh, yes, preview way zoomed in. Yes, art. Oh, thank you, Hellscythe. It's so cute. Oh, this art is wonderful. Thank you so much. Oh, Hellscythe is too nice to me, you guys. He always does such nice things like this. They did such a good job on my nails too, and my jewelry. They did such a really nice job. It's so soft. Oh, thank you, Hellscythe. Thank you. I guess that was the last surprise. It was a surprise to me too. But thank you guys so much. I think that about does it for the debut, which went on a lot longer than I thought it would because I can't stop yapping. I can't stop talking. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. It was really, really fun. I'm so happy to have finally gotten to show off my model and my chibi models and my overlays and everything. I'm so happy with them. And I will find how my redeems got absolutely busted later. But it might take a little while. Varen might have to handhold me through it. Oh, Thank you guys so much for coming. I had a lot of fun. You guys were wonderful. I do have to figure out an actual, like, you know, proper, like, introducing myself in raids message, so we'll have to workshop that. But in the meantime, thank you everyone. Thank you all my Junie peeps for coming to my debut today. I'm really happy. And before I lose my voice, and before I get drowned in these hearts, thank you, Hellside. And Nem. Thank you guys. So before I lose my voice, I'm gonna and Zombie too. All right, do you guys want to get it out of your system before we wrap up? You wanna any more? Okay. Before I switch screens, because I don't wanna cut anybody off from their redeems. Okay. Now it's bullying. This is bullying with love. All right, I'm gonna put a cooldown on those now. Oh gosh. But thank you everybody for coming. I did ask for it. I made this bed. I gotta live in it. Oh! Wait. Where are we raiding? Oh shoot, you're right. Where are we raiding to? I didn't even think about it. My brain is not on. Oh gosh. Where are we gonna raid to? Let me take a look and who's online. Do I do this in my own chat? No, I never do this in my own chat. I'm terrible. Let's see. Who's on? Raid channel. Following. Who's in my thing? No. I don't have any of my friends online. Are you guys all in here for the most part? I think most of my friends are in here. Oh, thank you, Sunken. Thank you so much for coming by. Oh gosh, I think all of my friends are here instead of streaming, so I don't have anyone to raid. Does anybody have a suggestion? Channel that full power Alfred. Yes, we should find a new friend. Oh yeah. If anybody has any suggestions who we should raid, please feel free to let me know. That'd be great. This is how I make friends. This is how I find people to follow, is people suggest me raid channels, and I follow them. I stick around for a bit, and then I try to follow people. Duchess, that's a fun name. That's a fun name. Oh, ASMR? Wait. Okay, good. No ear licking. I'm reading her stream title. I was just laughing. I'm sorry. Don't get terms of service for ASMR in the future, guys. YouTube's coming down on people for it. Okay. Let's do raid. Alright. Let's try and remember how to do this. Ah, gosh. Thank you, Rajanka. Oh gosh. Will I ever figure out what I'm doing? No. I think this is how you do it. Oh, it's /raid, right? That's right. I think this is how you do it. Oh, thank you, Sunken. Do I know what I'm doing? No, I never know what I'm doing. Never ever in my life. I'm just kind of getting along as best I can. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. And we're raiding now. Thank you so much for coming to my debut. See you next time.
So much for the raid.